Thanks for joining us for At the Table. And we got our shot of espresso. Let's get cooking. So the first thing I'm gonna be making for the Dellas, I got the Dellas coming over, and I'm gonna make a coleslaw with some broccoli with the balsamic glaze. I'm gonna have a salmon with a dill aioli, and it's gonna be so much fun. Let's do this. All right, guys, let's eat. Your guys' upbringings was just totally different, right? Because you grew up here, you grew up in the Philippines. So was there like a big cultural shock when you came here and trying to adapt to kind of how his family did things?
We actually met in one of our Casey extensions in the Philippines.
But in general, I remember telling him, I'm like, I know I came from the Philippines, but I'm probably not as domestic as you would think I would be.
That's awesome.
But like the cooking part, I've just learned, because I didn't grow up like trying to learn from my mom. I should have been probably more. So I just learned to cook or tried to learn more.
We were the head of our siblings, so we always clashed. We had some issues where...
Trying to figure out who the boss of the home is gonna be.
Pretty much, yeah.
And Shannon and I say this together all the time. The goal should not be to win arguments. The goal should be who's more like Jesus. I mean, that really is like, that's my ultimate goal, is I want to be more like Jesus.
Jesus really had to help me realize that I had to let go of the control, that things doesn't have to happen how I want it and how I would do it and things like that. The moment I start allowing him to actually be the head of the household, it gave him the freedom to do that. And that allowed him to flourish.
Sometimes as a family, it's like we have to do everything together in order for it to be family. But sometimes we need that personal time. That's something you can go and kind of get in that space of, focusing, letting your brain think through some things, getting refreshed, right? And the same thing with you.
Before, I thought we also had to do everything together. I used to get frustrated when he'll always go work out or something. I'm like, no, we're supposed to be doing something else together. Right. But no, it actually is better when he's doing something on his own for his own mental health.
Well, you need both, and I think most couples, if you're going to have a healthy relationship, you kind of need both, and you need that space to be able to have that time together, but then you also need to do things and have fun together. So what is something that you guys like to do together that you, as a family, that you consider as something that's fun?
My kids, they love the ocean water. They're just like staying there like hours and hours. And we like it too, so yeah, we do that a lot.
Tell me something that you enjoy doing with your family at the dinner table.
Definitely talking about like how our day was, or like just like what we're gonna do like as a family in the future and stuff. Are you crying?
No.
Yeah.
Are you crying, Mom? I want you to look at that camera right there, and I want you to encourage everybody watching. What's something you think you could say to them to encourage them to come to the table, to meet together as a family?
Have fellowship with your spouse, your kids, to have family time, just to listen.
I think because we live in such a hurried culture, everybody's so busy and there's always something happening. So to make it an intentional choice, and this is something we do as a family. So it's very important that, for parents, the kids grow so fast. You'll never get those moments back. And so take advantage of that and be intentional with it.
Very intentional, yes.
Thank you guys for being with me and enjoy the time together. And thank you for being just such a great example of loving God, loving people, loving your family, coming together. We appreciate you guys. Love you. Bless you. Bless you guys. Thanks for joining us.